Yeah, somebody is a Christian. Let us see. Yes, my friend, you are live on air. Go ahead. I'm fine.
I phoned that guy Hamza Dan, but he keeps hanging up on me. He asked me, you know that guy Hamza, right? That idiot. You know
Yeah,
this guy?
I don't know. There's many Hamza anyway.
Sorry. Okay. Anyways, I phoned him, and they always he likes to talk to like ignorant Christians, right? So I'm like, I'll give this guy. I'm like, if I listen to Sam Shamoon and Christian Prince, I'm like, I have to be worth something. So I call these guys, and he's tries to trap me. He's like, what? He's like, you believe in the Trinity? What? He's trying to get me to talk about the Trinity, and I'm like, yeah, I believe in the Trinity. I believe in Allah, Messiah, and Mary. Did I get it right or wrong? So he's trying to convince me that the Quran doesn't teach that Allah, Messiah, and Mary are three in one. Is that what's the tafsir on that? What is the actual teaching?
No, actually, the Quran says that clearly. What tafsir? I mean, even the Quran says that the Quran says Allah, He said to the Messiah, "Did you tell your people to worship me and my mother?" Correct?
That's the one I pulled up.
Okay, so there's no need to tafsir. You know why Allah is asking Jesus, "Did you tell your people to worship me and my mother?" And then if he denied that the Quran is saying so, read the verse and then give us what is the Trinity in Islam then.
Yeah, this guy, I phoned him twice. He keeps hanging up on me. What he likes to do is he likes to talk to Christians that don't quote any hadith, that don't quote any Quran. So yeah, I kept trying to. Nowadays, when they ask me what the Trinity is, I always go back to the Quran. But I wanted to make sure that, because I know there's another verse that says say not three, but I wanted to, because I don't want to lie about Islam, right? I just wanted to make sure that if in Muhammad's head that he thought they believed they were all those three were together, you know, like Allah, Messiah, and Mary.
Well, the Quran is not a book make anything clear by itself. Like as an example, if you ask a Muslim, if he's asking you for something clear, tell him if there's anything clear in the Quran. As an example, where is in the Quran it says that Gabriel is the Holy Spirit? Nowhere. You know, ask him where in the Quran it says who is Israel. Who is Israel? Nowhere in the Quran says. So how we will know? But if you go in the Quran in chapter 5 verse 116, it's so clear verse. It says that Allah, He said to Isa, "Did you say take me and my mother as deities beside Allah?" That's, I mean, how clear we can make it more than this? This is what Allah, He think the Christian believe.
Yeah, you know what his response was? He says, because he controls the conversation, he said one side is for the Protestants and the other side, Mary, is for the Catholics. But I totally forgot to tell him. I'm like, there's no Protestants back in Muhammad's time. What are you talking about? He said
here's stupid. Same time, the Catholic don't believe that Mary, she is part of the Trinity. The Catholic is the same as the Protestant. Same time, what is the Trinity? You should ask him. Where is the Trinity in the Quran? What is the Trinity in the Quran? Show us the verses. Here we go. This verse says, "Did you worship me and my mother?" So now we learn that the Quran is trying to refute the Christians at that time, saying that Jesus is not God, Mary is not God, and the verse actually is shown as the Trinity. Look with me. Did you see the screen?
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it say beside Allah?
We'll say, oh, you say to the people, take me and my mother as deities besides. Oh, I read it like not including, like besides Allah means together, right?
Beside Allah, no, it's mean additional to Allah.
Additional?
Yeah, like, but, you know, like beside, you know, put them beside each other.
Okay,
you know?
Like together. Like
yeah, together. You're right.
Okay.
So
okay,
what is the first deity in this verse? Jesus and His mother. Right. Take me. This is the word me. Take me. This goes for Jesus, correct? Yeah. So this 100%. Is number one in the Trinity according to the Quran. Let me switch to Arabic, to English. So this is number one. Me is Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
Who is number two? My mother.
Yeah.
It's clear.
Yeah.
And now beside who? Beside Allah. This is number three. So
the Arabic, sorry, the Arabic. Besides, what is it? What does it mean together? Like in Arabic?
In Arabic it says say the same. Instead, you know, in Arabic it says instead of Allah. You know, min dunillah, right? But this is what it's meant. Jesus, Mary, and Allah is what the Christian believe. But we Christian, we don't believe in Allah anyway. Same time, Muhammad, because he's a fool, in different verse in the Quran, he said, the Christian, they say that the Messiah is Allah.
Yeah.
Now, if we say that the Messiah is Allah, so who is the first one? Who is the second one? Who is the third one?
What I asked him, I'm like, since it says deity means full out God, right? I'm like, okay, he's trying to blame it on the Catholics. I'm like, do the Catholics believe she's the first, second, or third person as a deity? And he just kept changing the subject. So I felt,
Yeah, this guy is just a kid. Those are kids. They can do whatever. That's why nobody count them anyway. I mean, who is even listen to him? How many people go in his stream?
He has 60,000 subscribers. I don't know how many.
Yeah, but how many go
watch,
in the live? Maybe 50.
He's not as popular as you. You like sometimes you have. I think one time I seen you like 3,000. Like once. Like you have quite a bit.
Yeah. So here it says that the Christian, they say Allah is the Messiah. So if the Christian believe that Allah is the Messiah, that's mean
Allah. Yeah.
we have to eliminate one person, right? Because now
that's right.
Allah himself is the Messiah. So the Messiah and Allah is one. Okay, who is the second person now? Who is the third person?
I should like we have a job to do. We have to study and read. You're right. We have
add to that, no Christian believe. Let us say that Muhammad here, he meant that the Messiah, they say, the Christian, they say the Messiah is God the Father. But we Christian, we don't believe in that.
Exactly.
We don't believe. We believe that the Messiah is a person, God the Father is a person, the Holy Spirit is a person, one God. So when Muhammad he said that, actually he just defeated his own claim that the Christian believe in three, because if they believe that the Messiah is Allah, that means they believe in just one person.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
So Muhammad again is being a fool. Number three, if the Muslim, why they believe that Allah is not a three? Because the Quran says so. If Quran says he is a three, they will believe. We know the story, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
When Allah he say he have a shin, why the Muslim don't ask themselves, okay, Allah is one God. Is he a one shin? Is he a shin God? Nobody question. Allah have two hands. The Quran says so. Okay, Allah is one God with two hands. Why he have two hands if he is one God?
Do they say it's a metaphor?
No, it's not a metaphor. The Quran says clearly he made Adam by his two hands. He created Adam by his two hands, and even Muhammad he claimed that the hands of Allah, both of them, they are right hands. So the Muslim, they question the Trinity because they try to avoid you asking questions, which is an embarrassment. So can you debate us about the Trinity? There's no need to debate about Trinity because very simple. God is almighty, and it's not you who tell God what he can be and what he cannot. When the God of the Muslim, he said to them, I am one, they don't question what one means, because one is wrong. You see, one, the word, the Muslim, they show you the verse in the Quran says, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Ahad does not mean one, it means one of. So he is using the wrong word. قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Then Allahu Samad, as-Samad means the collector. This is why in the Aramaic language, even the Arabic, if you go to Iraq and those territories, they say masmuda. Masmuda is simply a little tiny container, have a hole in it where you can put coins. So collector, So God, Allah, is a collector of gods. He is collection of gods. And when the Muslim, even when they speak about their God, what they say? In the name of Allah, the most merciful, right? Three names. Okay, Allah is one God. Why he have all those names? They will say to you, those are attribute. Okay, is each one of those attribute by itself is God? That will make them even go deeper and they swim in the mud. Add to all of this, if Allah is God, why in the Quran he said, and he is one, if we would like to take a partner, we will take the partner from ourselves, and the partner here is a female wife. So how he is one, yet he will take the partner from us?
are they the tafsir on this one? Are they unsure for that one?
The verse clear, chapter 21, verse number 17, and even Tafsir says, Allah is saying if you want to take a partner, He mean taking the virgin Huri or the angels. But that mean that Allah is one of them. Because you see, when you say us, right? Us.
Means they joins them together.
Yeah. Us mean us. You know, you don't say us, you mean cars, right? If I ask you who is with you, who was there, you say us. You mean maybe us. Your family, you know, cousins, right? So yeah. When you say us, you are talking about a group from your kind. You don't mean cat and donkeys, right?
So for sure, yeah.
So us, obviously, whoever that us is not one. And here this God is speaking about taking a partner. Correct? A wife specifically. So he can have a son. So if we want to take a partner, we will take from us. If you go to the interpretation, it says, Allah, He meant the black-eyed whores or the angels. But that means Allah is either a human like the black-eyed whore, or the black-eyed whore are not a human. They are, God is like Allah. You know?
Yeah.
And the angels, and if the angels are us, that means Allah is one of the angels.
Exactly.
So when the Muslims they try to fix this problem, they dig more and they make the hole bigger. You know.
I just have no, that was good, thank you. I just have a couple of weeks ago you mentioned something and it made me think.
Is this guy Hamza is online now?
He goes online at night, and I can.
Okay,
check.
I want you to do me a favor. Next time he go online, if I am live on air, call me and call him.
Okay, it's just what they're gonna do for you though. He'll talk a little bit like he'll run his mouth and then he'll hang up.
My friend, don't worry about it. He can run his mouth and we will die laughing.
Okay, no problem. He goes on at night.
But don't tell him. Don't tell him that a Christian Prince want to talk to you. Otherwise, he will never take the call. So you call him. He will see that you are the one who is speaking. You know, and then you add me. You send me invitation to join the call. You know,
I'm gonna do that.
And after you call, don't ask me to join before because he will see it.
After, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I'll call him and
I'll just let him mute me. If he mute me, he don't wanna hear me. People will laugh. That means he's run away.
But I'll tell you right now because I phoned him twice. Because I can tell right away he's scared of the Quran. He's scared of the Hadith. So he 99% of the conversation he goes to. You know which verse he goes to? He goes to the one in John where he says the Father is the only true God. That's the only verse he knows. He doesn't know anything else. So this
guy, he just said the Father.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But I read a lot of commentaries on that. If you let me speak, you know what I did? I told him to pull it up. I'm like, pull it up. I'm gonna make a clown out of you. And then he hangs up on me. He's like, I'm not pulling it up for you. I gave him an opportunity to embarrass me. I'm like, embarrass me. Put it up on the screen. He says, I'm not pulling it up on the screen, and then he kicks me out. So, if he's online, we'll see what we.
Well, next time you call him, and then after you call, tell him, I just invited a Christian Prince to join the conversation. If you mute us or hang up on us, that means you are a coward.
100%.
And you are running away. Otherwise, let us have a debate.
100%, yeah. 100%.
And let people laugh. Either laugh at him or laugh at me.
Because Christian Prince, the Christians he lets speak for hours and hours. Honestly, I'm not joking. I don't think they read one page of the Bible, like not one page.
Yeah, that's why they will talk to them if they knew that. You see, the Muslims, it's the same as somebody, he's doing a scam. You go to an old person, he do not know what are you speaking. Maybe even like in the other day, a person he come knock at my door. He says, I want to install a solar system for you. If you sign a contract, you pay nothing. He made it like a honeymoon. So you pay nothing for And I said to him, what do you mean I pay nothing? Do I pay or pay nothing? He says you will pay only $175 every month, but you pay for nothing. I said, for how many years? He said, for the coming 30 years.
Oh, man.
I said, I just paid for enough money to buy a house. You scammer, And look what they would do. Those people, what they would do, they will make you sign such a contract, and then they will put a lien in your house because now they own in your property. They own a property.
Oh, man.
So if you try to even to sell your house, you cannot even say it. You go to say it, you will find that they have a lien because you sign a contract.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
now they install a physical property in your property and you own them money. So now, if something happens in the future, you want to sell your house, you have to pay them a lot of money to let it go. It's a scam.
Huh.
So,
Uh-huh.
and I said to him, by the way, I have a degree in law. He said, okay, well, nice talking to you. And I have to go. I said, no, no, wait. How many people you did lie to them today and you told them you don't pay anything? He said, I'm not lying, sir. This is what it says here. You pay nothing. I said, you just told me I have to sign a contract to pay a lot of money every month for the coming 30 years. How much the solar system will cost? 10,000s? The system, the whole thing,
Yeah.
15,000s? So they fool poor people, they make them
Exactly.
sign, and the law does not protect the fool. And this is the same as the Muslims. If you are a
Exactly.
fool, they fight over to debate you. If you are a person who have answers, they will not even let you go through.
100%.
Like the Dean show, if you are a Christian, you have a question, call us. I call them. The recording is in YouTube. They did not let me go. I called the first time, second time. They knew my voice right away.
Oh yeah.
They don't let me go, but they are speaking in the TV that they take calls. And by the way, we never heard a call like the caller he called. There's no call. It's a fraud. So hello, yes, but you don't hear the other person. The one who's calling.
Oh yeah.
You are a Christian. Okay. You want to know why in Islam is teaching to violence against Christians? Okay. So the questions is made up by them because this is the topic they want to go with. There's no callers. The guy is answering cell phone, which did not even ring.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
They're a
it
bunch of
is a fraud, and this is the same. This guy, if he is really a man, I will call him. I will call
exactly.
him. You can, they claim that if I call them, they will mute me. You can mute me, yourself. Go mute me. So let everybody see the one who have the truth will set him free, the word of our Lord. But
Uh-huh.
they are coward, they are black stone kissers. They claim that they have God, and they claim that because they believe in one God, that will make them superior. Well, your God is an idiot God who thinks the sun set in murky water and muddy water in spring of water. The sun have a rising place, setting place. The sun, is where Zulqarnain he found it, and he found the people of Gog and Magog, and he built a dam, and the dam is so big to the point nobody can find it after 1400 years. And by the way, not 1400 years, after 1,000 of years, because this is go back to the time of Zulqarnain. So they try to avoid any topic which is an embarrassment for
Yeah.
Islam is an embarrassment. And right away they start to go to talk about the Trinity. Trinity is very simple. God is a tree. You like it or not, this is what believe. Don't tell me
Exactly.
logic. Don't tell me logic. It's not logical too to say that God is one and he is the only God, yet he say he is the best of the creators.
Uh
Because
exactly.
how he is the only one and yet he is the best of the creators. If he say he is talking
It's
about creating a bicycle, that means Allah is saying, I am the best who create bicycle too.
yeah.
And
Like
that,
easy creation. He's not talking about universe creation. He's talking about I'm the best at creating easy stuff.
yeah, I mean,
Not not
so if even when they try to come with their own logic, their logic is so stupid, and they will get the God of Islam under the shoes. Because how you say to me, don't you create bicycles? So are you saying when Allah he said, I am the best of the creators, he is comparing himself to the one who made a bicycle? When
yeah, it's
the
stupid.
verses speak about what? The verses speak about making a baby. So how this will have to do with the bicycle thing? Creation, everybody knows the creation.
Oh yeah.
God, he is the one who create things out of nothing. This is what a creation. Anything else, is not really creation. I made a bicycle out of material which I have. But I cannot create the material and I cannot give life. This is the essence of creation, giving life. So when you show them those verses, they try to hide behind the wall, and suddenly the creator here is talking about creating a car, creating computer, And that will make even Islam more funny and Allah more funny, because he is saying he is the best who create a car. But yet
Yeah,
Allah never made a one car.
exactly.
You know? Yeah.
I think maybe you said this, but like a light bulb went in my head. I think it was you. The moment they say the Trinity doesn't make sense, they prove that the God of the Christians is the true God, because they're claiming that that their God is easy to understand, but in reality, the real God is not easy to understand. He's outside of creation. So even when they admit that the Christians have the most inconceivable God there is in all religions, which proves that we
My
have the
friend,
true God.
the Muslim, they don't even have a God. Okay, how you have a God, but you never spoke to your God? How you have a God, but you do not know who is your God? If you ask a Muslim what Allah means, they don't know. Everyone, he give you different answer. He will say to you, the Creator. What the heck? I'm not asking you. I'm saying what the word Allah mean. The Creator. No. The Creator is an Arabic word, mean al-Khaliq. I can
100%.
show it from the Quran. So it is, Allah is not the creator, because if Allah is Allah mean the word as a word mean the creator, and then you say shahada, you say there's no creator but the creator, that's even more stupid.
Yeah.
When you say
100%.
there's no God but God, that is even more stupid. You just said there's no God.
100%.
So how
How
there's
do
no God and then but God? And then if the word Allah is the word mean God, then you should not say there's no God but Allah. You should say there's no Allah but Allah.
Yeah.
So they are confused about the name. They are confused about his nature. Okay, Allah have hands. Allah have a foot. Allah have a shin. Allah have a mouth. Allah have a body. Allah have a change his shape. What Allah is made of, nobody knows. Where is Allah? They do not know. Do Allah sit in the chair? Don't ask. Allah have a chair. So why he have a chair? You don't sit in it. They don't ask. You know?
He put his shin there. He put his shin on the chair.
Yeah, you know, Allah, go and read any tafsir, any videos. There's Muslim videos. They says ask, don't ask. How? Where? Don't ask. But he have a chair. The second you say chair, there's a chapter in the Quran. It's called the chair chapter.
Really?
So how it's called the chair, huh? And it's not. It's and he. So why he have it? And the Quran says he level himself, according to the translation, above the chair. Okay. So what does that mean? Level himself. He climbed. Don't ask. He sat. Don't ask. Is he standing? Don't ask. You know.
Exactly.
All those verses in front of you, chapter 7, verse number 54, chapter 10, verse number 3, chapter 13, verse number 2, etc. So where is Allah? Allah, he did this and that, and then he established himself on the throne. Okay, how he established himself? Do Allah have an ass? Do he sit? You see, we as a Christian, we believe that God, he came as a man. His name is Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 100%.
Allah, is he a man? They will say no. Do he have a butt? They cannot answer because he have a body.
Can we logically say that Allah is a girl because the Quran is feminine? It says the mother of book. So can I logically say that Allah
No,
is
actually
a
the
female?
Quran confirmed that Allah is a male, because the Quran keeps saying who Allah. He. It is he.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just because the Quran is feminine though, because you
Yeah, the
from you
Quran, yeah, but this is, even this one will not match. Why? Because Muhammad in different place he said that the Quran will come as a failed, you know, the word in English like shahib. You know, he will come as like a dead man,
okay.
as a look. So he will come as a man in the day of judgment. So how it is the mother of the books, yet he will come as a man. Maybe he will change his gender. But the Quran says that Allah, he sit on a chair and he is a male, and you know, and he have three daughters. The Arab believe. Well, how the Arab they come to the teaching that Allah have three daughters? Where this is coming from? If the Muslim they have a God, which is the God of Abraham, how does God, for the Arabian, who do not believe obviously in the teaching of Abraham or any belief of Abraham, how they have a God? He have three daughters. They can't answer. How Muhammad he say that he sent Khalid ibn Walid to kill the daughter of Allah, and he killed her. But because this is mean that Allah have a daughter if you killed her. Go and search right now.
Yeah.
For the mission of Khalid ibn Walid, the expedition, what do you call it in English?
Is it you mean commentary, explanation,
No,
tafsir?
no. Expedition of Khalid al-Walid to kill Allat.
Is it in Arabic or English?
No, you can find in English too. The Muslim translate that. Thank to them. So they Muhammad, he ordered Khalid
I
to
found
go
one.
and kill the expedition. Let me see if I can find it.
Expedition?
Yeah, of
Khalid
Khalid.
bin Walid and the alleged killing of Malik bin
No,
Nuraya.
and Allat, the daughter of Allah. Maybe you can search it and you'll find it.
Okay, what is he gonna kill?
The daughter of Allah. The daughter of Allah.
But is it they see her walking to the store or what? I don't get
No,
it.
there's a story. There's a tree, and let us see.
Killing the devil at the idol of Al-Uzza.
So here you see the story. How in the world they don't believe in Allat or the daughters of Allah. Al-Uzza, sorry, not Allat. Al-Uzza. He killed Al-Uzza, So how in the world you don't believe that those are exist, and then Muhammad, he killed Al-Uzza?
Do you have it on the screen or?
I'm trying to find it.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah.
Let us see.
Khalid ibn Walid killing the devil. It says killing the devil at the idol Al-Uzza. Tafsir ibn Kathir.
Yeah, but this is not the devil. This is a female. What devil? It's a female woman. She have dark skin. She have a wild hair. Let us see. Let me see if I can find it. So maybe you found it before me.
Dark skin, wild hair. What is she,
Yeah.
black too? I know they don't like black.
Yeah. Actually, I found it here. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. This is part of the story. I did not find the whole story, but you can people can search. Now they know what we are looking for. So here it says, Khalid ibn Walid killing the devil. This may be the one you found from Ibn Kathir, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think
The
that's
idol
what
of Azza. Okay, how is an idol? You can kill the idol. Idol is not someone is alive.
they don't exist. Yeah.
Okay, here you will see that he killed a living woman.
Killing the devil at the idol.
There was a tree. Al-Uzza was entered under 3 trees of the forest. In Mecca there is a forest. It looked like Mecca was in Brazil. And then Khalid, he cut the trees and he approached those houses, built around it and destroyed. When he went back, the Prophet informed the Prophet the story. The Prophet said to him, go back, finish your mission, for you have not finished it. Khalid, he went back, and when he he get closer, there he saw the servant of Al-Uzza, saw him, and they started invoking and calling Al-Uzza. When Khalid he approached it, he found a naked woman whose hair was untied and who was throwing sands on her head. Khalid, he killed her with the sword. When he came back to the Prophet he says, this is Al-Uzza. So how you don't believe? How they don't believe that Al-Uzza is a true daughter of Allah? And then Muhammad, he killed Al-Uzza.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can you kill something is not exist?
Maybe in Islam, but I guess not anymore.
Yeah.
He just said
so the story is actually, let me see if I can find the whole story. I want to find the whole story, because this is the website here. It shows just a little part of the story. Maybe here.
When you get it after this, I want to tell you a funny story, and then maybe you can tell me the reason behind it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm from Iraq, but I know a couple Shia guys, and every time I see the Shia guy, he's an older fellow, and I say hi to him. I don't mean anything. I just want to say hi to him. When he's with his wife, he runs to me so I don't get near his wife. At first I didn't realize it, so I'm talking to him, hi, how are you doing? But every time I see him with his wife, I say hi. He doesn't let me go close to his wife. And I'm like, what's wrong with this guy? Does he think I'm gonna steal his wife or something? He doesn't let me get close to his wife. Is that like a Shia thing? Maybe he thinks I'm
No,
najis or something?
all Muslims are, they have a feeling of insecure, you know.
Yeah.
He fear that the wife, she would do something, and they don't trust their women, you know. So if she
Mm-hmm.
get closer and closer to you, she might give you her phone number.
Yeah, exactly.
She might put something in your pocket, you know, to tell you something. Call me
Oh man.
later, you know. So
Yeah.
because they are insecure, this is the truth. Because they are insecure, so he have to guard her side. So if you move to the other side, he will move too, you know, because he don't trust
Oh,
his wife.
oh man, that's funny. I'm telling you, every time I see this guy, he doesn't let me get.
Yeah.
I don't care about his wife. I just notice. I'm like, what's wrong with this guy?
Yeah,
He doesn't
Muslim,
let me get.
they don't trust their women because, and the women, they don't trust their men too. I mean, this is the same, both. It's Muhammad, he says a man, he can lie to his wife, and the wife, she can lie to her husband. So how you can have a trust in such a atmosphere, you know? Actually, I found here Ibn Kathir. I went to Ibn Kathir, the official English website, but I don't know if Ibn Kathir, he showed the story of Allat in details in the translation. In Arabic, yes. Let us see. So here we go. Have you considered Allat? Allat was a white stone inscribed, etc. And then, okay, let us see the story. Here we go. The story of Khalid, sent by the Prophet of Allah to kill Al-Uzza. So Khalid ibn Walid, he went to the area of An-Nakhla, or the area. Nakhla is a palm tree, where
Oh, okay.
the idol was of Al-Uzza was created. 3 trees of a forest. Have you ever heard of a forest of 3 trees? Anyway, Khalid, he
Yeah.
cut the trees and approached the house built around those trees, and he destroyed them. He went back and he informed the Prophet of Allah about what he did. The Prophet, he said to him, go back, you did not finish your mission. Khalid, he went back, and when he get closer, he found the servants of the Al-Uzza, and they start invoking by calling Al-Uzza. So then he found a naked woman whose hair was untied, and who was showing throwing sands in her head, and etc. Khalid, he killed her with the sword, and he went back to the Messenger of Allah. What the Messenger of Allah, he says, that is Al-Uzza, tilka Al-Uzza. That was Al-Uzza. So Muhammad, he confirmed that this is the Uzza.
Huh.
How they say it is an idol, how they say it does not exist, how they say it is false, how they say Allah doesn't have daughter, and then you say, well, this is Al-Uzza.
Okay. I'm gonna definitely save this one.
And this is, you know, and you can, you know, this is the chapter of the book of Ibn Kathir,
Yeah.
and chapter 53, verse number 96.
Okay. If you can, maybe just put it in the
Yeah,
comment.
well, this website here does not really give a link. I don't know if I can create a link for this, but I will give you the main link. You have to go click at the chapter number, choose it, and then choose. You see, as you see, it shows
Chapter
just
3.
tafsir. You know, you have to click it, open tafsir only. So
Yeah.
go there, click at the chapter 53 here,
Yeah.
choose 53, and then you go to the right of the page and you choose 19 to 26. It's 19 what we want, but
19.
here it shows you from 19 to 26. And you go down in the page, you will see it.
I just pulled it up right now. Awesome.
Yeah. Imagine I say to you, let's say I am an atheist. And then I say there's no God. And then I say to you, I saw 3 trees. It's a forest made of 3 trees, which is very weird. I mean, what the heck of this forest, how big it is. And then I saw the God and I killed him there. You just say there's no God.
Yeah, it's backwards thinking. Like
So
pick a side.
if there is no God, how you can kill the God?
Exactly. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
If there is no Uzza, how we kill the Uzza?
Yeah.
And then you need to ask yourself here more questions. Why Muhammad killing the daughter of Allah if he agreed that Al-Uzza is exist?
Yeah. So he's obviously still has his pagan traditions, right? You know, when people they leave like a culture.
He never left his paganism, you know. Muhammad, he tried in the beginning to change his direction of everything so the Christians and the Jews will accept him. So he stopped praying in the direction of Jerusalem, correct?
Yeah, I heard from you.
When
Yeah,
the Jews refused to pray with him, to accept him, to be worshiping the same God, Muhammad, he says, if only 10 Jews believe in me, the whole Jews will believe. So he could not even make 10 Jews believe. Just even 10. He could not make them believe.
that's
So,
nothing. Small number.
yeah. So,
Even the fake ones now, like today, they have more than 10. They
I
beat
know, you
Muhammad.
see, exactly. How come Muhammad in his time could not make 10 Jews believe? And now there's Jews, there's some Jews, they convert to Islam. Maybe there's, I don't know, maybe a year will be find one or two, maybe. But how in the world he was praying toward Jerusalem, and then Allah, he said to him, I see that you are turning your face around. We are going to give you a new direction to pray, a direction in which pleasing you. And then he said to him, pray in the direction of the Kaaba. So
Did they lie? Did they lie? It says amongst their chiefs, like their leaders. Is that real?
no, yeah, it's a lie. It says here, just 10 Jews. This is false. You see, this actually even translation, it's between two brackets, right? So the hadith doesn't say that. The hadith says 10 Jews. If only 10 Jews. Nowhere it says 10 rabbis or 10 Jews. Yeah. And this is repeated many places, If there is only 10 Jews here, see here the translation is more accurate. They add 10 scholars, if 10 scholars. But nowhere in Arabic it says scholars, they add things. That's why I say, if you don't speak Arabic, they can fool you, they can lie to you. You know Arabic, right?
No, I speak a mixed language.
Okay.
Different.
You see, if you know Arabic, they will not even let you talk with them.
Oh yeah, I've seen. For you,
Because
nobody gets close to
the notice you say that, they notice that you speak Arabic, they are in trouble.
Yeah, nobody, like everybody wants to debate the other guys, but nobody gets close to you. So I've noticed because
and ask always yourself, the one who says anyone is welcome to call me, and the one who says I will debate only face to face with this guy, obviously they are making excuse.
Yeah, what
Like
they're gonna put on the internet anyways.
We are. He is on internet. I am internet. So what is the face to face thing? And now you call me. If you have answers which is going to get me busted, people will hear it.
Exactly.
What is the point? And if like we made a challenge, like this guy supposedly he's a big guy. So if I hang up on him and I run away, that will be embarrassing for me.
For you, yeah, if you do it, yeah.
Yeah, because if I do it, that means I'm running away from him.
Yeah.
I hang up on kids. I say they keep saying they speak over me. They don't want me to talk. And okay, they'll start doing bully. So I hang up on them. But I never hang up on someone he claimed to be a sheikh.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've seen those videos. Yeah,
I never hang up in somebody. He knows what he is talking about, and I never hang up in somebody speak serious.
You give them a good hour though. Like me, I'm lucky if I get 3 minutes.
And even if I hang up on them, that's after what? Long conversation. Like we are reached the point where there's no point. That's it.
Exactly, yeah. But your books, I read maybe a little bit of your book. It's very damaging to Islam. I was laughing. I remember one thing in your book. It says, Muhammad said, "Sell me your land, and I'll make you a reservation in heaven. It's okay, just give me your land. I want your land. I'll get you."
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this garbage? This guy's buying real estate, and he's gonna give him a spot in heaven.
It's a good business, Imagine I convince you now to give me your money in the bank because I will give you 10 times more in heaven.
It's your book is damaging.
It's a great business, if you can convince people to do that, just give me your money now, I will pay you in heaven, brother. 10 times more, 10 times, a million times, brother. Every dollar you give me now, I will give you $1 million in heaven.
Exactly. But you remember which one? The one I think.
The story about, I think this is there's many stories there, but I think you're speaking about the field of Abu Dahdah.
Something like that. Yeah, it was funny. I'm like, who believes in this guy? I'm like, give me some real estate, I'll give you some heaven. We make a trade. Like, what is it's crazy, bro.
Yeah. I will give you a corner lot.
Exactly.
In the heaven,
Sorry, man. I don't wanna waste your time. Before I forget, you mentioned something important last time that made me think. You remember the name Isa? And you said Muhammad got it mixed up. Isa?
Isa, yeah.
So in Aramaic, we say Esau, right? So I'm thinking maybe he got those two names mixed up: Esau for Jesus and Isa for the one in the Old Testament.
Well, it's possible, but you see, let us say he messed up with the name, with the Aramaic pronunciation, which is not the same. Like in Arabic, we say Yeshua, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
100%.
Isa is totally far. Secondly, this Isa is the son of Maryam, and Maryam is the sister of Aaron, and
Yeah,
the grandfather is Umran. How we can fix this problem? So Imran is the same father of Moses.
yeah.
Miriam is the sister of Aaron, the daughter of Imran. So if Muhammad he got the name wrong of Isa as Isa, how he
Yeah,
got the sister of that Mary is the sister of Aaron, and how he made the father of Aaron the father of Mary.
that's what I'm wondering. I don't know. I don't know if the Muslims
Well,
have
what
an answer.
happened? What happened? In the Old Testament, Maryam is exist. She is a real woman. She is the sister of Aaron, the sister of
Yeah.
Moses. And I believe that some of the Jews, this is not from the Bible, they believe that Maryam she have a son. His name
Oh,
is Isa. Muhammad. He look at it. Okay, Isa the son of Maryam. Maryam is the sister of Aaron. So Maryam is the Isa is the nephew of Moses. And this is why here you see in the Quran, the whole chapter here is called the chapter of Ali Imran. When you see the name, you think, oh, this is talking about Moses. And by the way, even Imran is wrong because in the Bible it's Umram, M, not N. So this guy is deaf. He did not know what the Jews is saying. And maybe because the Jews are speaking in their Hebrew, so he did not get the name right. It is
yeah.
Umram, not Umran. So
Oh, I see.
Umram, suddenly he became the father of Mary, and his wife she gave birth to her, and he mentioned even Zechariah, and he mentioned John the Baptist, which is Yahya, which is additional proof that Muhammad is a fraud. Why? You know, if you ask a Muslim why we cannot find the Quran using the word Yahweh, this is what God he said to Moses when he met him, right?
Yeah,
Who
100%.
are
Yeah.
you? Yahweh. Okay, why we cannot find in the Quran the word Yahweh? They say to you because the Bible is corrupted and this is a fake pagan god. You
Oh, they
changed.
say.
Yeah,
Oh,
you changed. But then when you see Zechariah, Zechariah is part of the name of Yahweh, the same as Yahya, you know?
yeah, yeah.
So
For
so
sure.
Muhammad he copied the names, but he did not know what the names meant, as usual. The same as Didat he was making fun of Israel. If you watch the video of Didat, your book says that Jacob he was fighting with God, struggling with God, wrestling with God. Who wanna believe in that? But
Yeah.
then his Quran says Israel. The second you accept the name, you accepted the story because Jacob, his name is Jacob. How he become Israel?
Yeah, you're a smart guy. Wait, I didn't realize that until I heard you say it. I'm like, this guy.
Yeah.
This. I'm like, I'm happy we have Christian Prince
So
then.
so so the Muslims are people who they laugh at you, but in fact they are laughing at their own religion. They forgot that Islam is a counterfeit of other people books. The same as did that he was making fun of the Bible says that God created the sun in the fourth day. How that can happen? The earth was without light, but the fact the Bible says God he said from the beginning, let be light, and light was. And then we find that Muhammad copying exactly word by word, and he says he adds some of some shrimp and some spice as usual. So he says that Allah he created the sun, the light actually, in Wednesday. The same thing that was laughing at is the same thing Muhammad he said, and this is Sahih Muslim, which is Sahih. The video of that is there. So when the Muslim, like today, even the guy, the reason we are here, we were talking about how Eve she was, and the women they were supposed to be punished, right, for the sin of Eve. So he was asking why women are punished, Then we open his books and we find that his God, he believed that the reason for everything wrong is women because of Eve. So they laugh at you because of their ignorance, or they are assuming that you do not know, so they can play with you. But if the second you know what is in their books, you get their laundry and you put them in their face.
Yeah, 100%. I started to save your work, you know, like because I'm really sick of these. Like, you know why I started calling? It's funny. The only reason I started calling was because I started to look at the guys that were doing a terrible job, and I get frustrated, man. So it forces me to call. You know, just like you said you don't want to do this job. It's a stupid job, but nobody's doing it, so you have to do it.
Yeah, you know,
know?
study more, get reference ready. When you want to speak about something, have it handy. And because they will not give you time, they will hang up on you, you know. They will not let you talk. The second they notice that they are not making good of the conversation, you know, doesn't serve their business, they will hang up on you.
100%, man.
All right,
But
my friend.
yeah, I learned a lot from you, man. Thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling.